Hello my bookworms, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney. In today's video, we will be playing my Spin the Bottle TBR game for April. So hey, what's up? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me for a little bit. April, huh? Dang. Well, hello. Welcome back to another edition of this game. It's been a really great year so far, I think. I'm really loving the changes I've made to the game. I feel much more free in my reading. And today will be a perfect example of why I love the changes so much. Because the first thing we do is go over last month's game and see how I did. If I completed that TBR, I will get a reward in today's game. And one of the changes I made this year is that I no longer have to lock in a pick for my Spin the Bottle TBR. I just have to fulfill the prompt or the space that my bottle lands on. And because of that, I completed last month's TBR. So let's go over last month's prompts and what I read for them. For the third month in a row, our first prompt was read a book that matches your current outfit. And for that prompt, I ended up reading Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. I was wearing a sweater. I feel like this romance series is a little bit cozy for me. Really am enjoying it, so I ended up picking this one for that prompt. Prompt number 2 was read a book that is reminiscent of your Patreon tiers, and my Patreon is the greenhouse. It is like nature and like plant themed, sort of. And for that one, I chose Tripping Arcadia by Kit Makequist. There's a bunch of flowers on her head on this cover, and one of my tiers is called Wildflowers. So I read this one. The third prompt was read a book from an author that you've read from before. I actually chose The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, but I didn't get to it. However, I did read Valor by John Gwynne, and I have read Malice by John Gwynne, so I've read from this author before. This one counts and fulfills the prompt. Prompt number 4 was read a new release title, and I chose The London Science Society by Sarah Penner. This is my book club pick for March, actually, and I haven't gotten to it yet. Our live shows for the book club are usually in the beginning of the next month, and I like to read the book as close to the live show as possible. I gotta stop putting my current month book club picks on this TBR because I always want to wait until the very end of the month to read them, so I should really stop doing this because I haven't read this yet, but it will be one of my next reads. But I did pick up a different new release, and that was Spite House. Who is it by? I just read it. Spite House is Kayla's book club pick for the Literally Dead book club, and I wanted to participate. This one is by Johnny Compton. And then the last prompt was read a book with a beautiful cover, and I chose The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. This was the buddy read for my book club this past month. And then, even though this isn't part of my Spin the Bottle TBR, I still talked about it last month, and in my Greenhouse Compendium, which is a Greenhouse exclusive vlog series, I picked Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout out of that jar, and Caleb and I have plans to read it this week into next week. So to all my patrons out there, there is a reading vlog coming for that. Caleb and I will be reading and reviewing it together for the second episode of Weird Words. If seeing Caleb and I talk about this book in particular is something that interests you in a very similar fashion to our Ice Planet Barbarian video, you might want to check out the greenhouse. But yeah, so that means that I did actually complete all of those prompts, which was really fun. And that's why I feel so good about these changes, because I'm able to actually mood read and read things that are exciting to me in the moment. So feeling good, feeling great. And we can go ahead and pick a reward out of my reward mug so that we can use it in today's game, potentially. Why can't I grab one? Okay. Ooh, this always makes me nervous. The reward is a 5-star prediction. Who do I think I am with my hand right now? Like it even works. So this means that if I get a prompt that I don't want to use or don't feel like doing, I can swap it out for this one, which is a 5-star prediction. And last month, if you remember, I also got a reward of a mood read, and I didn't end up using it last month. So I do have 2 rewards saved up for this game if I wanted to, or I can keep saving them and see what happens in the future. But these are in my arsenal. I will keep them handy as we begin today's game. So let's go on to spin number 1, which will be my Patreon only spin. Every prompt is submitted to me from my patrons. Then we will mix and mingle all the prompts and continue the game. Surface level, this prompt looks very mean. Obviously, someone in my Patreon chose violence with this one. The prompt that we got is finish a series. Yes, comma. the whole thing. I honestly really love this prompt. I think it's hilarious, but also I'm not mad about it because it kind of works for me. I'm really only like one book away from finishing 2 series that I am really into right now. So I have 2 options for this prompt. I am in a little past halfway in Ruin, which is book 3 in the Faithful and the Fallen series by John Gwynne. And there's 4 books in the series. So the last book is Wrath. So I plan to finish Ruin either by the end of the month or at the very beginning of April. And I'd only imagine that I would want to go right into Wrath in some capacity and try to finish it. So Wrath is a very good option. Or if I'm feeling a little bit romantic and mood ready, I could choose The Final Author. The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. What is wrong with me? This is the final book in the Dreamland Billionaire series, and I also am really enjoying this series. Would love to see how it ended. That's funny that I finally got that prompt and it actually wasn't terrible. Okay, awesome. So let's mix and mingle all the prompts and go on to spin number 2. Water? Sydney, what? Like, drink water? No explanation, just water. Obviously, I made these a long time ago, but I'm sure that this means read a book about water, a book with water on the cover, colors of water, like, I don't know, what do you want it to be? Choose your own adventure, read a book that involves water somehow. I'm gonna need a minute to reason through what I should read for this prompt. Okay, so the easy answer is to use one of my little reward things, right? Because like water. But I actually took a look around, looked at my books, and I did actually find a book I'm going to use for this. But remember, in the middle of the month, I can decide, Avi's doing yoga behind me, decide to switch out a book with any of these if I want. However, now would be the best time for me to read the book that I'm choosing. And that book is River of Silver by S.A. Chakraborty. I still have to get this stupid sticker off, but I say that now would be a great time to read it because I just recently finished this series in January. Look at me like finishing series, like, ooh. Who is she? And this is kind of like a bunch of short story collections or tales from the David Bed trilogy. So we're getting extra scenes. We're getting like, I think a different like alternate ending to the whole series, which I would be really excited to see. And I don't want to forget people. You know, I think that the series is still fresh enough in my brain where I could really adequately like jump back into the world and not really miss a beat. If I wait much longer, I feel like it starts to go away. It starts to deteriorate in my head, you know? And obviously this is the River of Silver, so river, water. There's also water on the cover. I mean, I am just as surprised as you. But yeah, I think I'm gonna choose this one to try to force myself to read it because it wasn't on my radar to read anytime soon, and I feel like I should read it. So here it is. And let's go on to spin number 3. Spin number 3, following in the same path as water, read a book with blue on the cover. Oh, perfect. Okay, for this prompt, I'm gonna be reading Lessons in Chemistry, by Bonnie Garmis. I'm surprised I still haven't read this, honestly, but here we are. Obviously, there's blue on the cover. This is actually my buddy read pick for April in my book club. The spine has not even been opened, listen. I've had it for quite some time. You have hair on you. It's funny. Wasn't this in the Goodreads Choice Awards for like historical fiction? Yes, it was in the running for Best Historical Fiction and Best Debut in the Goodreads Choice Awards. This actually won for Best Debut Novel of 2022. Very cool, very fun. I feel like this book has been out longer than that. But I have heard nothing but great things about it, and I was really excited that my patrons also wanted to read it because I found it in one of my book boxes while rummaging one day, and I was like, I forgot about this one. So here it is. Very excited to get into it and see if it's as hilarious as everyone says it is. Is it also really sad? I have no idea. No clue. Kind of going into this one blind, but obviously it won an award, and again, heard great things, so we're excited. So let's go on to spin number 4. So not only are we finishing a whole series, but we are also going to start a new series. But this, again, came at a good time. My board has just been super nice lately. Now that I said it out loud and it heard me say that, it's gonna rethink its actions. But came at a great time because in my Nightcrawler book club, we are doing a series along for the Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. And the first book is the 5th season. This was on last month's TBR. We already talked about it. I didn't get to it because I picked up The Faithful and the Fallen series. It's a whole, whatever. We're just happy that I'm happy and mood reading, right? But I'm gonna put this back on this TBR because I plan to finish Faithful and the Fallen this month, and then I can start in on this and participate in our series along. This series sounds absolutely incredible. We're following our main character, Essen, who comes home one day to find that her husband has murdered their son and kidnapped their daughter. And in this world, a great red rift has been torn into the middle of the earth, and it like spews this dark ash everywhere. So it's like basically killing the earth. And in this story, we're following Essen as she goes across this dead, dying land in this almost like, sounds like an apocalyptic story, so to say, mixed with revenge because she is going to do anything and everything to save her daughter. And I'm really excited to get into it and chat with all the worms about it. So let's go on to spin number 5. Guys, when's the last time we had a challenge prompt? I think it's literally been like almost a year. Today's the day. Oh my God. Like, what do I even do? What's a challenge prompt? Oh my God, this is so exciting. Very cool, very fun. I don't know what challenge to do. And over in the greenhouse, we have a private Discord, and there's a whole subsection for like spin the bottle prompts, challenge prompts, nightmare prompts, all of the things. So I'm actually going to go to that thread for challenge prompts and see what people have suggested because I am head full, no thoughts. Where the F is it? Where the F? Oh, here it is. Wait. Should we do what's in the box? We saved the box. I wouldn't let Caleb throw it away in the move. We have the box. I just got off the phone with Caleb. We're doing what's in the box. I feel like it's only fitting. It's been so long. So I'm gonna cut in the what's in the box right here, right after I'm done talking, and we'll come back.
You ready?
Absolutely not. You're like way up there. I was quarantined upstairs with sound canceling headphones while he went about the property inside and or outside, don't know, to collect 5 items for me to find out what's in the box. What's in the box?
Show you with the box. What was in the box?
So, grab the stack of books, please, my beautiful assistant. I have a large stack of books that I'm kind of into possibly reading this month. So if I win, I get to pick one of them. If I don't win, then Caleb gets to pick one of them, whichever one he would want me to read.
I'm just gonna pick the one with the coolest cover.
Cool. So we're doing 5 objects. If I get the majority correct, again, I get to pick. It's okay. It's okay, thank you. So, while he's putting the item in the box, I will be blindfolded and noise canceled so I can't hear. I don't have any sort of sensory.
Hold on. Hold on.
Can I just do it?
No, I got it. This is part of the dramatic effect, all right?
I'd like to breathe. What are you doing? Oh, I don't like this feeling. God, I feel like it's always like a live animal. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Hold on.
I don't like this. Ew, ew, ew. This is an attachment for the Dyson. Okay, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, it's an attachment to the Dyson.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm the one that vacuums.
All right, hold on. It gets harder. It gets harder.
I'm 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Oh. Okay. Why are you being so quiet?
No reason. No reason. Hold on. Oh, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
That's not how this game is played. All right, go.
I don't like it. Why does it feel warm? Why does the air feel warm in the box?
What's in the box?
Ew, these are tomatoes. Yeah, this is a plate. These are, ew, these feel disgusting. These are tomatoes.
pop one in your mouth.
No! They're tomatoes, right? Hold on. Okay, let me have another go. And then they're grapes. Ew! What are they? Ew! They're olives!
Why did you take them out of the box?
Because I just smell them. Because they obviously were some sort of round circular food.
Right, so correction, they are microwaved olives.
That's disgusting.
Microwaved olives. Delish.
That's disgusting.
You want one?
I don't. My hands feel gross.
Well, you're gonna hate this next one. Alright, you better use your reasoning skills for this, okay?
Can't believe you put fucking olives in front of me. Microwaved olives. Done?
Go.
What the hell? Ew. What? Okay.
Go on, give it a feel.
I mean, it's something from the garage. Oh wait, is this like a weed whacker? I mean, it's how am I supposed to know what type of equipment this is?
This part of the game, try and figure it out.
Caleb.
You know what it is.
I know what this is.
Yeah, feel around. Manipulate the object.
How am I supposed to know what this is?
Just think about it.
This feels like a weed whacker.
That's close. I mean, it's not close, but it's a good idea.
Oh my god, wait. Oh, it's like a what's it called? A ceiling fan head. Like the ceiling fan. Yeah.
Yep, it's a ceiling fan motor.
What, I'm 2 for 3?
That is 2 for 3. Which one did you miss?
The olives. Stupid. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. What the fuck was that?
All right, go.
Ew. Ew. Ew, what? Ew. Oh, you filled a glove with something. This is a glove. Ew, filled with paint rollers.
Yeah, it's a latex glove. Do it with paint rollers. Great job.
So I won.
So you won.
But...
Now this one's for all the money, okay?
Okay.
Plug your nose.
Plug my nose?
Plug your nose. Plug your nose. Do it.
I'm not putting my hands on my nose. I just touched microwaved olives and a fan hub from the 1900s. There.
Okay, yeah, do that.
If you opened a can of Fancy Feast...
I did not open a can of Fancy Feast. Go.
I don't want to go. I don't want to do this.
Do it.
I don't... Why are you having the best time of your life right now?
Go
Next
on.
time, I want the roles reversed.
Alright, we'll try it that way.
Ew! What was that? Ew! Why was it gooey? Oh, it's peanut butter.
You're supposed to smell it. Come on.
Too bad.
No, you gotta figure out what it is, though.
It's peanut butter.
No, it's not.
Caleb, yes it is. You put it on something.
You gotta feel it.
I don't want to feel it. It's peanut butter on a plastic dish.
No, it's not. Feel it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. It's a plastic thing with peanut butter on it.
Don't forget the plastic thing. What is?
What are you talking about? What is it? It's peanut butter.
What's in the fucking box?
I don't understand what you're trying to do.
Just grab it. That thing you're holding right now.
Why did you cover something in peanut butter? What the fuck? I don't know. A piece of dog kibble?
No.
A nut? Hold on. That's a peanut. It's, oh my god. It's a peanut in peanut butter.
Yes, it's a peanut covered in peanut butter.
I am done with you. I can't get the peanut butter off my fingers. Are you in agreement that I got at least 3 out of 5? I got 3 on the first try.
You got at least.
And then the fan, I got it on the second try.
Yeah, I think you did good.
Next time you're doing it.
Do you want me to keep my items out?
No, I don't need you to keep your item. You can take your items away.
Okay.
Well, because of the emotional damage that I have been put through, and I truly have like way too many books here in this stack that I'm like kind of into reading this month, that I think I'm just going to give myself a mood read for this 5th book.
I think I probably would have picked this. I was looking at this cover
Stop pointing with this.
yesterday.
Okay, bye. But for this fifth one, I think I might just count it as a mood read. I know that Finlay Donovan and Carey Soto is back, just came in on my Libby app for audiobook. So one of these might be the book that I choose, or maybe it'll be the next book in the Shadowhunter series, or I know the very first prompt was the finish the series and I chose either Wrath or Final Offer. Maybe I'll finish both series and I'll count one of those for this fifth prompt. We'll see. I'll probably do some random mood read like this, but at least I get to choose a mood read and I have power over this fifth option now since I won. I need to wash my hands for the fifth time. Thank you for being here. Back to past Sydney. Okay, hi. I really want to know how that went. So I'm really looking forward to later. I think that'll be really fun to play that game. Hopefully I won. But that was the last spin of the game, so I don't know, like right now, I don't know how it went, so I'm a little uneasy. But the video's not over. No, sir. The next thing we do in this TBR video is pick a book from my Greenhouse Compendium jar. All of these are books submitted to me from my patrons, a mixture of like their favorite books, books that they want me to read, or anywhere in between. And every month I will pick one and do a special Greenhouse exclusive reading vlog for it. Last month it is Obsidian, like I mentioned earlier, and let's see what this month is. Oh, I get so nervous. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this one is The Weight of the Stars, and this is, oh, who's it by? Oh, Kay Ankrum, that's right. Oh, I'm actually really excited. I read The Wicker King by this author and absolutely loved it. Oh, I'm really excited. Wow, I need to figure out who put this in because I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, I believe this is a young adult sci-fi, and it says Ryan Bird dreams of traveling across the stars, but a career in space isn't an option for a girl who lives in a trailer park on the wrong side of town. So Ryan becomes her circumstances and settles for acting out and skipping school to hang out with her delinquent friends. One day she meets Alexandria, a furious loner who spurns Ryan's offer of friendship. After a horrific accident leaves Alexandria with a broken arm, the two misfits are brought together despite themselves, and Ryan learns her secret. Alexandria's mother is an astronaut who volunteered for a one-way trip to the edge of the solar system. Every night without fail, Alexandria waits to catch radio signals from her mother, and it's up to Ryan to lift her onto the roof day after day until the silence between them grows into friendship and eventually something more. Man, oh, I'm really excited. I love Kay Ankrum's writing. It's very poetic and beautiful, and I am really excited. What a pick. Another book that you already know about is The London Sand Society. I'll be reading this one. It was my last month book club pick, and it is actually Jan's book club pick for this month, which I'm a co-host for. Very fun. And if you're wondering, the book club pick for April in the Nightcrawler book club is The Last Tale of the Flower Bride by Roshni Chokshi, and this is a very beautiful edition. Love it so much. Wow, what a time to be alive. So if you are interested in reading this stunner of a book with us, the link to check out the Greenhouse is always linked down below. We would love to have you. This is on the list, but obviously for like the very end of the month because we already talked about how I plan things. Other than that, I've started back into my Shadowhunter series read. Clockwork Prince has been on my currently reading for like 7 months now. And I randomly picked it up on audiobook this past month, so I might continue that this month as well. And if I do, the next book that I would be reading is City of Lost Souls, so might pick that one up. Who knows? But that is all that I have for you today, so can't wait to see how what's in the box goes. Very excited and very nervous. But thanks so much for being here and hanging out with me for a little bit. If you are still watching, leave the box emoji down below in the comments. Is there a box? And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I always appreciate your support. And of course, be kind to one another and happy reading. Bye.